So I was scrolling through the news of WWE today, and I came across a slightly disturbing story, which says that Lana and Rusev had sex on the WrestleMania tank that Rusev entered in. Very strange story here, and I really don't get, you know, all these diva women wrestlers, whatever, talking about their sex lives all of a sudden. I mean, you had Seth Rollins in that whole penis skate story a few years back. You have Corey Graves and his bitch talking about shit I heard about a few months ago. You got Nikki, the Bella twins are the worst. I mean, holy fuck. You can't go a day without seeing every little detail of their personal lives. I mean, it's insane. And now you got Rusev and Lana talking about their sex lives. I mean, I really don't need to know people, and I really don't give a fuck. I mean, these some of these celebrities think that people actually care about their personal lives, care about their viewpoints on certain issues, and there's a few crazy people on Twitter that care about it and are very weird and want to know every little detail about every little thing. I actually respect people that want to keep their lives private, want to keep their dating lives private. But then there's always those few idiots on Twitter that want to dig into every little thing, want to take pictures of celebrities behind buildings and sneak into their hotel rooms and get all the details about who they're hanging out with, who they're sleeping with. I really couldn't care less. But you see all these weird stories about people talking about their sex lives. Cardi B puts out a fucking video a couple days ago called, what was it called? Wet Ass Pussy? What? And I really don't get it. It's almost like, oh, it's cool to see women acting all slutty. Oh, it's empowering people. It's great. And it's weird. It's unattractive too. It's unattractive to see a woman, like what's her name? That mediocre looking comedian who's kind of fat. I forget her name. She's the blonde, Amy something. Amy Schumer, is it? I don't fucking know. Always talking. Every joke that she says, it's about how slutty she is, and it's like, that's not funny. It's not. I mean, if you use a joke once, it's okay, but every joke, it's about how slutty she is, and it's just weird. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I couldn't give a fuck who these wrestlers are sleeping with. I don't care who they're dating. I don't care if they're single or they're not single, who their wives are. I don't give a fuck. When I watch wrestling, I watch it for the wrestling. I care about these wrestlers' wrestling ability and promo ability. I don't care about how big their dick is or whatever the fuck. But I mean, I guess some of these divas think it's, and a lot of celebrity women who are very liberal, by the way, most of these people think it's cool to be slutty, think it's, cool to have your tits hanging out 24/7. It's cool to have fake tits like Charlotte and Nikki Bella. And I really don't get it. I really don't get it. I mean, you would think that's kind of a personal thing, your sex life with your husband. I would think if I was in a relationship with a woman, I wouldn't want her telling the world about our sex life. I mean, that would just be fucking creepy. It'd be fucking weird, and I wouldn't like it. I mean, if you want to talk about sex in a philosophical way, like, okay, should we have sex before marriage? Should we not have sex before marriage? That's okay. Like, I understand that. I like talking about it like that. But when you're going to talk about sex like this, it's just weird. It's creepy, and I don't give a fuck. So there you go, people. There's my thoughts on Rusev and Lana having sex on the WrestleMania 31 tank. I mean, you figure they would just do it in a fucking hotel room, in a bed. Why would you have sex in a tank? It's fucking, you would think it would get all hot in there too, right? You're in a little enclosed space. That's just weird. That is very, very strange. And if you're going to have sex with a girl, you see people that like to have sex in public places. I really don't get that. I don't get that. That is also weird. Almost as weird as Tony Atlas's foot fetish, but not as weird as that, but it's up there. I don't get it, but okay. Enough with that. Enough with this topic. There you go, people. There's my thoughts on that.